Chanel has been really holding onto the boy bag. I don't think that's ever going to be a bag that they get rid of. The 2.55 bag for them is also a classic. The classic flap, obviously, the 11-12 bag is obviously a classic, but these other bags, the 19, the Gabrielle, all that, they kind of come and go, right? For me, I predict the 19 is the next to be on the chopping block, and I presume that Mathieu Blazy is going to release another It bag that kind of joins the permanent collection. But for now, the coolest It bag is the 25 bag, and yeah, of course, in the mini, everyone's going to love it. So, hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. Today, I want to talk about some of the recent Chanel bags that are coming out from the Cruise collection, Cruise 2026. And let me know if you're still buying Chanel bags these days. I know they are bloody expensive now. I tapped out of Chanel a few years ago. I haven't bought a Chanel bag in a few years, although I used to have a massive collection. I sold all my bags and then started getting more into Louis Vuitton and then Hermes, and now I'm full Hermes obsessed. So I haven't dipped my toe back into Chanel for a few years. And I don't know if I would be swayed to go back to Chanel with the new creative direction of Mathieu Blazy. I know that he brought to the recent runway those really ruined Chanel 2.55 bags, but this last Cruise collection I think was designed by the design team. So it's not really the new direction that Mathieu Blazy is going through yet. So this is kind of like the old kind of style of Chanel. I feel like they're going to kind of change a little bit over the next few years. But anyways, one of the bags that Virginie Viard actually introduced to Chanel is the Chanel 25 bag. And this has been a bag that's been really, really popular, and it sells out really fast. And even on the secondhand market, sometimes I do see it selling still for a premium, particularly in the black color. Celebrities like Dua Lipa and Jennie from Blackpink have been sporting this bag and making it really popular. And I think in particular, the small size has been popular in the black colorway. However, now Chanel is introducing a mini size, which is super cute in this Cruise collection. So if you want to get the mini one, it is something that you might have to ask your essay about, because I assume it's going to be a hot item. It's going to come in this yellow suede material, and it's going to retail for $6,100 USD. So quite expensive. This one is suede with gold tone. The mini, it actually doesn't come with a crossbody strap or anything, and it's just like a little shoulder bag, a little bit more petite. I know with the Chanel 22 bag, they brought it out in a small, medium, and large, and then later on they brought out a mini with a crossbody strap, and a lot of people love crossbody. So I thought if they would ever to be releasing a mini 25 bag, maybe they would add a crossbody strap, but in this case they haven't. It is just a little kind of smaller shoulder bag, little top handle thing, and I think it's super cute. It does lend itself to be in the mini size, I think. It just kind of looks like a mini bucket bag now, and I do think it gives a different look to the bag. Those larger sizes were a little bit more cool, casual, relaxed, whereas this is a little bit more dainty and cutesy. It is going to come in different suede summer colors, like this butter yellow color, which I know has been trending. My personal favorite though is probably the gold metallic. I think particularly in the mini size, this looks quite good. And the gold metallic grained calf skin is going to retail for $6,100 USD. So yes, a little golden bag there. I know from Chanel as well, gold is a very signature color for Chanel. The signature colors of Chanel are basically black, white, red, gold, beige. I think that's it. Yeah, black, white, red, gold, beige. Yeah, five signature colors. So I think if you're going to go for a Chanel bag, gold is also a good choice. Now, would I personally spend this much on a Chanel bag? To be honest, no, guys. I think, I've said it time and time again, but I feel like the quality of the leather and the stitching and the craftsmanship that Chanel offers in 2025 is not, I don't think it's worth the price. But I know with designer bags, most of the time you're paying for the brand name and the status, and obviously them having these big celebrities promoting this bag is making the bag more valuable as well and more desirable. So you are kind of paying for that notoriety as well. When you buy Chanel, it is something that is very aspirational, and you're buying into the dream. So yeah, in that sense, maybe it is worth it to you. I don't know whether long term this bag will be popular, or if it'll be one of those bags that kind of fizzle out, similar to the Gabrielle bag, similar to the 19. Most likely it is going to go down that route, and every few years Chanel will continue to kind of release these new it bags that they have been doing. It seems like Chanel has been really holding on to the boy bag. I don't think that's ever going to be a bag that they get rid of. The 2.55 bag for them is also a classic. The classic flap, obviously, the 11-12 bag is obviously a classic, but these other bags, the 19, the Gabrielle, all that, they kind of come and go, right? For me, I predict the 19 is the next to be on the chopping block, and I presume that Mathieu Blazy is going to release another it bag that kind of joins the permanent collection. But for now, the coolest it bag is the 25 bag, and yeah, of course, in the mini, everyone's going to love it. So there's that. Also, what's been really doing well for Chanel, that is another design that Virginie introduced, is it's a reissue of a vintage bag. It's the mini shopping bag, and this is quite cute. I really love it. It has a real retro look to it. And yes, it comes in this season more of a sequin variation for $7,200 USD. So very expensive, and they also are going to release it in a few other variations, like this Raffia version, which I know Raffia always does really well for Chanel. It kind of gives more of a beach vibe aesthetic, and it's very fitting for a cruise collection as well. And this is going to be $5,000 USD. So yeah, very cute. I think this would be very versatile for summer. It gives like a Parisian flair to your outfit. But if you're not into the mini shopper, you can also get this more basket weave top handle bag. Because this is more of the structured kind of basket material, it is double the price, $10,600 USD. That is very expensive, but things like the picnic Birkin, and even when Louis Vuitton does these hard basket styles, they tend to be so expensive, I think, because it takes longer to weave or something like that. There's also a vanity case in the basket weave for $11,200. So yes, the vanity bag trend is still going strong. It is something that Chanel has been doing. They've been releasing a lot of vanity bags over the last few years, whether they're mini, whether they're top handle, whether they're crossbody. This one has the crossbody and the top handle, which is super cute. Also some more casual Raffia bags, like shoulder bags that look more like a beach tote for $6,200. This also features some cotton grosgrain ribbon all throughout the bag. That is a lot for this bag, guys. I will say, if you're looking at this bag from afar, you could assume it's from Uniqlo or the market, but because it's got that CC logo on it, it makes it $6,200. So yes, crazy pricing. This does also come in a small size with the pink grosgrain ribbon for $5,100. And there's also these more larger scoopy styles. It kind of looks like a sun hat with the Chanel pocket on the outside. And these are $5,500. It is cute, but yeah, it does, oh my gosh, it is just a lot, right? Braided straw, lambskin, and gold tone metal. Yeah, for a straw bag, would you pay $5,000 for a straw bag, you guys? Even if I had money coming out of my ears, I don't know if I would be bothered, to be honest, because you could just go to Uniqlo, really. I just feel like that is crossing a line. For some reason with straw, I just feel like I can't get my head around it. I feel like it's too much. They're also offering some large Raffia maxi bags in these contrasting colors. So white with black, black with white, very signature Chanel. And they range from $5,000 to $6,000 USD. I mean, even at AUD 5,000, that would be too much, but it's USD 5,000. So crazy. And yeah, there's also a little cutesy tortoiseshell handle bag, which has given me vintage Chanel vibes as well, for $5,300 in the suede. So yeah, all the brands are doing suede this season. It seems to be very popular. I'm a little afraid of suede myself. I know it's a bit more high maintenance, and if you get a stain on it, it's very hard to clean. So, but it does give a softer look to your outfit, a bit more of a texture. And the tortoiseshell top handle is very cute. I know you can get tortoiseshell top handles from a few brands. Even Fendi do the Sunshine shopper tote with the tortoiseshell handle. But yeah, it is something that Chanel did, I think it was during the 90s as well. There's also these hobo handbags with the drawstring, similar to the 25, that are going to retail for around $5,900 USD as well. So if you want something a bit more special, you could invest in the Naughty Air bags as well. There's a little ice cream one Minaudiere in strass that is going to cost an absolute fortune. But you can even get, I think there's a few different types. There's this more swirly ice cream, but then there's also like one with like scoops with a cherry on top, which I think is really cute. The cherry on top is definitely the cherry on top for this one. But yeah, there's also the jewel encrusted Minaudiere with strass and all these like kind of more tacky looking jewelry all over it. It is kind of cool. It's like a bit like a disco ball. But yeah, definitely going to cost a fortune as well. So let me know, guys, if any of these bags are catching your fancy. I think the 25 bag will be a smash hit. Is it something that you're interested to get? And do you own a 25 bag? And how's it holding up? Do you think that it's worth it? Do you like it as much as maybe you've owned the 22? Is it as good as that bag as well? Thanks for watching my video today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you really soon. Bye!